David always believed he knew his wife Emily completely. They had been married for 7 years, living in a small apartment in Chicago. Life wasn't perfect, but it was stable, or at least David thought so. Recently, Emily started coming home late every night. She looked tired, distracted, and emotionally distant. David's mind slowly filled with doubt. He checked her phone once. Nothing, but suspicion had already planted its seed. One evening, Emily said she had to work overtime again. David smiled, but inside he felt anger growing. Why is she hiding things from me? He thought. Days turned into weeks. She stopped eating dinner with him, barely talked, and often fell asleep on the couch. David became convinced she was losing interest in their marriage, maybe even seeing someone else. One night, unable to control himself, David followed her after she left home. His heart pounded as he watched her walk into a hospital building instead of an office. Confused, he waited outside for hours. When she finally came out wearing hospital scrubs, exhausted and pale, David froze. She wasn't cheating. She was working a second job. The next morning, Emily left early again. David searched their apartment, feeling guilty for doubting her. Inside a drawer, he found an envelope with his name on it. His hands trembled as he opened it. Inside was a letter. Dear David, I know you've been worried about money since losing your job. You pretend you're okay, but I see the stress in your eyes. I started working nights so we wouldn't lose our home. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to feel like you failed us. You've always protected me. Now it's my turn to protect you. Tears filled David's eyes. Every late night, every tired smile suddenly made sense. She wasn't pulling away. She was sacrificing herself for their future. That evening, David waited for Emily with dinner ready. When she walked in, shocked to see candles and food, he hugged her tightly before she could say a word. I'm sorry, he whispered. I thought you were leaving me. But you were fighting for us. Emily smiled softly, tears rolling down her cheeks. Marriage isn't about perfection, she said. It's about staying when things get hard. David realized love isn't always loud. Sometimes love looks like exhaustion, sacrifice, and silent strength. And that night, for the first time in months, they sat together. Not as two tired people, but as partners again.